hello and welcome to One Cool Thing, PC Mag's daily streaming show on Facebook. I'm Matthew Budley, this is Will Greenwald. Every day we show you one cool thing. Here, today, it's video games. If you like what you see, if you are watching along live on Facebook, leave a comment. Social Pete's in the comment section. He'll read out anything you have to say. If you're watching later on YouTube, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and maybe check out the live show when it's live, here at 10 a.m. every day on Facebook. Today, the video game, the one cool thing, is in fact Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, an original Wii U game now on the Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
Everyone's favorite console. Will.
This first came out in 2014, but it came out on the Switch like a few weeks ago. And it's basically the same game with one big addition. You can see that addition here.
One unforgettable addition.
You can play as Funky Kong.
Funky Kong. Now, he's more than a very good aesthetic change.
Yeah.
Because he's wearing sunglasses and a bandana.
He's the cool.
If you didn't know.
He's the cool Poochie Kong, like dude. He's like Donkey Kong, but instead of a tie, he wears sunglasses, a bandana, and a tank top. And he's a surfboard. And this is what he looks like. Also, it says FK instead of DK.
He's got a really cocky smile all the time.
Got the wraparound shades. Bandana's poking out. He has a
loser.
surfboard.
He's a hovering surfboard. Yeah, so he does change the game more than just visually, right? There are gameplay mechanics that he alters, actually from like several different aspects, right?
Funky Kong mode is basically easy mode. I forgot that this is a minecart level, so it's actually not the best way to show it off. I'll go to another level and basically show you what makes Funky Kong so easy. Actually, you can play as Funky Kong or not in Funky mode. Funky mode in the game is the easy mode because it gives each character an extra heart. Or you can play as Funky Kong where you get 5 hearts instead of 2 or 3. So basically Funky Kong in Funky mode is the easiest mode. And that's because, once this level loads, he has 5 hearts.
Oh, he's got extra health. Love this look.
Yep. This is a really cool style. There aren't many levels that do this silhouette thing, but it does look just really cool.
It kind of makes me wish the whole game was like this. Not that the other levels don't look good, but...
So in normal Donkey Kong Country, like sort of when you don't play as Funky Kong, you play as Donkey Kong and you have a partner of Diddy Kong, Dixie, or Cranky. And they all have their own different thing. Diddy Kong is kind of a jetpack, Dixie can hover, and Cranky can basically pogo stick on his cane like he's Scrooge McDuck. But Funky Kong has a surfboard that does all of that. So he can double jump, he can fly or glide, and he's immune to spikes, as if he had like a pogo stick. So he's basically just overpowered.
A built-in cheat mode.
Pretty much. Which Nintendo's become big fans of, like just making a game mode that is much easier than the default just because some people have problems with it. And this game does get challenging at times, especially if you want to collect everything. There are a lot of hidden items, a lot of just things to unlock. Like, look, I can stand in spikes and it's fine because I'm protected by my surfboard.
That's how he did the same. That's the same way I navigate, honestly.
So maybe you personally don't think this is the purest way to play, but it's a nice option to have for
maybe for
people who aren't great.
People who aren't as skilled or more casual or younger players, or even if you, as someone who like can or has beaten the game other ways, you just kind of want a more like an easier experience. Like you just feel like kind of laying back and running through levels.
And like it's valuable to get things like you can unlock cool things with a bunch of different collectibles. There are different stages and challenges that get even harder than the main game. And being able to just go back a bit easier to get all those things is a nice feature.
How long is this game? How many levels and worlds are there?
To beat the game, it is 6 worlds, each one with like 6 to 12 stages, depending on how you count them. They're pretty complicated worlds. Sometimes they have different paths. Some of the worlds are optional. You need to like find a secret path and a secret exit to unlock it. And it's just playing through it, you're going to have a few hours, and that's nice. And then collecting everything and playing the extra hard extra stages, that's even more challenging. So, you know, for a platformer, there's a good amount of content in this.
Stuff.
Look at all these secrets I'm finding.
Yeah, there's collectibles. So the balloons are lives, but then there's the bananas and the coins. What do those do?
These coins let you buy items, which makes the game even easier. And there are other collectibles like letters. You can collect 4 letters that spell Kong in every level, and there are puzzle pieces in every level. And getting those unlocks concept art and also unlocks the additional stages. But we have a question.
Is the 2-player mode local only?
I believe it is. It is a cooperative mode. One character plays as Funky or Donkey Kong, and the other character plays as one of the sidekicks. And the cooperative mode is the only way you can actually play as Funky Kong and have one of the partners with you, which gives you a total of 8 hearts if you're counting both players. So like that is extra easy mode, kind of. Like you're seeing all these levels kind of transform, and it's a really cool. Like, there's a lot of interesting style. This doesn't feel like a Mario game. It isn't just another platformer. This is very uniquely Donkey Kong Country. It has its own
It's a beloved series. Yeah, people. I don't know. Some people with Donkey Kong Country games is their like favorite ever games. These are
the original ones on the Super Nintendo Classic.
Yeah. And so this game was, as we said, out on the Wii U. I know one of your cons was that they sort of only added the Funky Kong mode.
Yeah, like it doesn't add a whole lot beyond that. There aren't like additional worlds or like hard challenges beyond that. There's like online time attack if you want to like play against other players online, but you're not directly competing, so it's kind of loose.
Okay.
We have another question though.
Are there any other Wii U games you want to see on Switch?
There are a lot that have already been ported or are getting ported. I forget if Fire Emblem Tokyo Mirage Sessions, the Shin Megami Tensei game for the Wii U, really good JRPG, not everyone's cup of tea, but I think it's getting a Switch port.
Okay. Keep them coming.
Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition came out. That's a fantastic game. It was first on the Wii U, then the Enhanced Edition was on the 3DS, but while Enhanced it had like worse visuals because it was on the 3DS. Mario Kart 8, Splatoon, Bayonetta 1 and 2. Like, the Switch has been a fantastic home for ports.
Specifically indie ports, but also specifically Wii U ports. Because this game, as I said, the con is that it didn't add much, but
it's a way to play
the fact of the matter is not a lot of people played it on Wii U to begin with. So.
And on the Switch, you can play it on the go. I played I played through most of this game on the subway.
Right. Yeah. Even if they don't add features within the game, having it portable is a feature in and of itself. Being on the Switch, that is a feature. So.
And it's a nice enhancing feature.
Games. Yeah.
Like that said, it's still. I believe this is $59.99. So it's like a full retail price for a port of a game that came out 4 years ago, which isn't so great. But
it's a good game.
It's a good game.
It's pretty long.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot to do.
Like here, now he can swim.
It looks great, also.
And you can actually, like, it's a subtle effect, but you can see it, like, it's really cool up here. Before he jumps into the water, he's shaded, and his color slowly goes out and he just becomes a silhouette the deeper you get in to get that cool, silhouette effect again.
It is very cool.
This is very visually impressive compared to, say, a new Super Mario Brothers game, or this isn't up there with Mario Odyssey, but that's a different genre.
There's all like small details going on, and it's, as Nintendo is always able to do, sort of it's the art style more than the technical prowess necessarily.
Nintendo's very good at that.
Yeah,
and this is just a very good game. If you didn't play it on the Wii U, it's definitely worth your attention. Might be worth a rental depending on how much you love Donkey Kong Country or not, but if you're a fan, this is something you should pick up for the Switch.
Where are Lanky and Chunky?
There's a Chunky?
Chunky Kong. Will?
I don't remember.
Go watch the DK rap!
Was he in the cartoon?
No, he was in DK64. He's the one with the backwards hat and the vest.
I didn't play DK64 because it was bad. Fight me. But
I don't think most people are going to fight you on that one.
Yeah. It's like even people who defend Banjo-Kazooie are like, Donkey Kong 64, nah.
Not so much. Yeah.
But yeah, our full review of this is on PCMag right now. We've got 4 stars. We like it. It's a good Switch game.
If you especially have not played it on the Wii U, perfect. Run out and get it if you like platformers at all. The full review on the site, 4 stars, as Will said.
Yep. Not an editor's choice, so like we still think certain games are better, like Wii U core games. Super Mario Odyssey is one of the few things I've given a 5 to. That's a fantastic game. But this is a really good platformer.
Like Mario Kart 8 did more as a port, adding everything and bringing all the DLC in.
Yes, that's kind of a weird thing, though, because Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze didn't have DLC.
That's true. It can't really hold it against the game.
Yeah, but so it's like they added all the extra stuff that Nintendo put on Mario Kart 8, like after the fact. Same thing for Hyrule Warriors, the Definitive Edition. So like spending the full price for that, you're basically getting like, assume you spent $40 on the port and another 20 on all the DLC.
Right.
You don't really have that benefit on this one. So it just doesn't feel quite as good a value, even if it's the same price. But it's still just an excellent platformer and worth playing if you haven't played it yet.
Indeed. Yep. Can't hold that against the game. Great review, Will. Thank you so much. You can read the full thing on PCMag.com. I've been Matthew Buzzy. This is Will Greenwald. We'll be back again tomorrow, 10 a.m. Check us out. Thank you for watching.